It's our responsibility to reinvent ourselves. And as business leaders, it's our responsibility to reinvent work. For many decades, human beings have been transformed slowly, gradually, into robots themselves by doing repetitive tasks day in, day out, week after week, year after year, some people their entire career. Can you imagine that? The reality is this: if you have structured data and clearly sequenced steps, these lend themselves very naturally to be automated and to be done by robots who will do it faster, better, more consistently, and 24 hours a day for us. Think of other industries where we deal with very high volumes of data, very time-consuming tasks, very tedious things to do. Human beings are typically not good at doing repetitive tasks over and over again. As we say, we are only human. People make mistakes. Robots don't. In many industries like our own, which is payment of salaries for customers, we're speaking of hundreds of thousands of employees getting paid every day by SD-Works, high impact of manual errors. No matter what you do, no matter how good your process is, people will make mistakes. And robots can take care of these high volumes with ease, speed, accuracy, consistency. Think about it. If you were given a job, and of course we are all grateful to have a job and we don't look down upon any kind of job, but if all you do is something which is repeated every single day, what does it do to your value? What does it do to your self-esteem? What does it add to your market value in life? Not much. The final point here is RPA is a great opportunity for businesses to find opportunities to improve their processes. And the beauty of robotics is that if you find flaws in your process or opportunities to do better, one tweak in a central way changes the entire chain of events. And that's quite amazing. And human beings are typically not very good at doing that. We'll now have a look at how our RPA has evolved over the years. And to my mind, there are two very important things for us to consider. The single greatest influence on RPA has no doubt been artificial intelligence. But there's another aspect which is as important. This is the changing nature of work itself. Work is changing all the time, and the changing needs of human beings are also changing. And this is speeding up the need for the combination of RPA and artificial intelligence, which is known as IPA, which is Intelligent Process Automation. Let's have a brief look at AI. I'll start with a little definition. Of course, there are probably as many definitions of AI as there are web pages on the internet, but a short version is that any technique that enables computers to mimic human intelligence using logic, if-then rules, decision trees, and machine learning is artificial intelligence. And this includes deep learning as well. A subset of AI is machine learning. And it's that subset which includes complex statistical techniques that enable machines to improve at the tasks that they do with experience, so they learn. And this category also covers deep learning. So deep learning, you have now guessed, is yet another subset of machine learning, and this one is composed of algorithms that permit software to train themselves to perform tasks like speech or image recognition by exposing neural networks to vast amounts of data. Haven't we all heard of big data nowadays? Very powerful. Make no mistake, artificial intelligence is not science fiction. It is present everywhere, all around us, and in many cases, we don't even know it's there. AI has found applications from simple things like games, toys, to business applications. We have all heard of these famous driverless cars. We know about drones that are being programmed to be able to do delivery of packages, home automation, and the IoT, Internet of Things, is in the present. It's now. A long time ago, AI robots already started winning chess games against grandmasters. And would you imagine, even in the food industry, artificial intelligence-driven bots are now chefs and produce food, your perfect steak, at your service. AI is truly everywhere. AI is also transformational. In just one field that I'll touch upon, which is the field of medicine, AI is proving to be more effective than the human eye to detect problems. AI is helping to predict illnesses based on data around patients. AI is even supporting the execution of highly complex medical procedures. In short, AI is really not science fiction. It is reality. IPA, combined with other tools and techniques such as sensors, data, are reshaping every sector of the economy and society. But the question we, as human beings, need to ask ourselves, what are the implications on our ways of working? What are the implications on us, human beings? How would you feel if you were told that in a few weeks or months' time, there's this wonderful project that's going to make your job redundant? I think it's quite scary. So we should never forget the humans when we are speaking of robots and AI. Of course, all these things create a huge amount of uncertainty, of worry. Jobs are getting redefined. Skills are becoming obsolete. Things we were proud that we are capable of doing have no value anymore. People are faced with the threat of job loss, and this is reality. So what do we do? It's our responsibility to reinvent ourselves. And as business leaders, it's our responsibility to reinvent work. How to reinvent work? We really need to focus on what human beings excel at doing. Customer centricity, customer intimacy, which is the new modern term, relationship building, use of emotional intelligence. Why fight on the mental, intellectual intelligence when robots can do things so much better than us? Creativity, collaboration, doing things together, creating impact. But one skill that we need to master is really that ability to unlearn and relearn over and over again.